Batman and the Outsiders, issue 14, Brian Hill and Dexter Soy. And it's funny because, we just talked about Young Justice, and I feel like Batman and the Outsiders is kind of more hitting what I feel like Young Justice should be, whereas it feels more cohesive and it's going at a nice pacing, and I feel like it's building upon what it's been doing.
Yeah, my one problem with this is this doesn't feel like the same Batman that's doing stuff over with Joker War. You know what
sure.
I mean? This feels like it's in a pocket dimension, and not that I mind that because I really enjoy this pocket dimension, but
I feel like that's a problem is age old, is ever since we've had multiple Bat books, Superman books. This crops up all the time, every so often. Where
but I don't know if it's because Hill kind of plays as Batman. I don't want to say as a villain, but he's definitely an antagonist towards Jefferson, to Black Lightning, for the majority of this book. And so to see them constantly butt heads, and here now they're kind of on the same page, and there's someone else at play.
And let's not gloss over. Yeah, let's not gloss over that Soy's back on art though, because oh boy, it's back to its full glory. I love it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Jefferson's powers have increased a little bit because of the device that Bruce strapped him into last issue, and ultimately he wants him to use his powers to sense where Ra's al Ghul's Technodrome is. That's what I'm calling it.
That's fine.
And so he's like, okay, that's a good idea. And Bruce is like still holding things close to his chest, and Sophia's there with them too. But he's like, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go and do something else first, Ton. Yeah, they're basically going to scare, basically prove to Raz that they can take something from him. So they show up and beat up a bunch of their thugs. Obviously not killing them because they're heroes, but basically he gets Sophia to implode a building on top of a Lazarus pit to basically take the Lazarus pit away from Raz.
I do like that. That's a big FU to him.
Oh, it is. It's pretty sinister in a non-evil way.
So here's the thing: is our Lazarus pits still just one use only, and then he has to get rid of them?
I don't think so. I think you can use them.
Because that was a thing for a little bit. I forget who was writing, but they were only one use, and then Ra's would implode them on their own. So if they are one use only, right, and he has a limited number of them, Batman coming and basically like, hey, guess what? You're not that immortal anymore. Kind of adds a little darkness to him.
It's almost, it's like getting close to a kill, but it's not really, because this guy's immortal. He should have died a long time ago. His natural life should have ended ages ago, so it's kind of whatever. Meanwhile, the kids have got a choice to follow Shiva to try and find Raz her way, and Katana's trying to talk them out of it, but ultimately let it be their choice. And all that dialogue I really enjoyed, and obviously the big reveal of the issue is after they've imploded this Lazarus pit, and Bruce is talking to someone in comms. He's like, I think we've got a lead on where Raz is. The twist is that he's actually talking to Shiva. So Shiva torturing this evil banker who does all of Raz's money laundering or whatever. And obviously Cass is like, no, we're not going to let her kill, because it feels quite dark at first, where Duke's like, hey, she may kill this guy, and Cass is like, no, I won't let her. But then it turns out that Batman knows that the kids have went with her, and Shiva is actually kind of playing along to Batman's kind of sensibilities and plan. So it turns out that they're actually kind of working on the same page, ultimately. So they've got a location for Raz, and they're off to get him at the end of the issue, coming from two fronts. But obviously, I assume they're going to meet up in the middle next issue. But I like that reveal. There was something really fun about the reveal that Batman was actually talking to Shiva and in communication with her the whole time. Yeah, nice touch.
Yep, I like it because it almost seems like I don't know if Bruce did manipulate her to manipulate the kids. So ultimately they're doing what Batman wants still. And I hope that causes problems if that gets revealed to Cassandra, going, you're not letting us be us, So I do like where that goes.
It may not be as manipulative. Manipulative. That's the word. That
nailed it?
I like the idea that he wanted the kids to make their own choice, and just knew they would ultimately make the right choice. So he's just kind of he's given them a short leash, or a long leash rather, but he's ultimately, they're all going to coalesce in the one place again, because the goals are the same. So, I mean, you could argue it's the illusion of freedom. I would argue it's freedom in actuality, but ultimately it was always going to lead them back.
I feel this is the similar problem that I had with Tynan's Batman, where we're playing both of it, and we have both very different interpretations of Batman, as I'm seeing through here, where I inherently don't trust him. Right? And you're just like, it's fine. I'm like, I don't know, man. Bruce is up to some shady stuff. But I just like how he'll pieces these really well. And this issue, like, usually I'd have a problem if I breeze through them, but this is always so fun to read. Like, I just read through it quick anyways. It kind of, not that it's at the same quality, but when Johns was writing Green Lantern, I would rip through that book. And it was almost a waste of a month of a book because I'd read it so damn fast.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of how I feel with The Outsiders is I get so excited to read it, and it goes so quick, and the pacing's there. And this one's kind of more action-oriented as well, because they are taking down some league guys that were defending the Lazarus Pit. But yeah, you're right. That reveal at the end was really good, because at the beginning you're like, well, who the hell's Bruce talking to? It's not, clearly it can't be Shiva. And then that's who it ends up being at the end, and I like it a lot.
Yeah, no, I like the reveal at the end. It was like a fun kind of like, because sometimes it reveals that Batman had a plan or Batman was behind something, and it feels a little bit. That's was kind of one of these little ones where it felt, of course, and you can sort of laugh it off a little bit and just enjoy the Batman kind of orchestration of it, if you will. But no, and the art's phenomenal. Dexter Soy absolutely kills it. I love the coloring as well. Is so good. It's everything I was saying about the art before last issue. Yeah, a month off, but we're back to full on Soy art, and I'm very much pleased about it. What are you giving this issue, Matt?
I'm gonna give this an 8.
I will concur with the solid 8 out of 10.